Please be seated on your mat or on your blanket. And we start with the usual breathing exercise. We're just setting the intention, breathing deeply, and arriving in our body, on our yoga mat. Okay, lengthen through the whole spine, take your shoulders back, relax your neck, move your chin, make your chin level, and then move the back of the head slightly back to elongate your neck. Close your eyes, notice your posture, notice your breath, and just take few breaths, few deep, enjoyable breaths. Inhaling deep, exhale fully, and keep your breath deep and flowing. Deep, comfortable breath. Remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. Keep your breath deep, flowing, enjoyable through the rest of the practice. On your next inhale, open your eyes. Relax your arms, relax your legs, and please come on your all fours. Move the block to the side. Okay. And we do cat and the cow stretch. We start to warm up. Your hands beneath your shoulders, knees directly beneath the hips, toes under. As you inhale, lengthen, arms moving forward. Push the hips back to lengthen through the sides. And then soften between the shoulder blades. Inhale and look up. And as you exhale next, chin to your chest and round. Inhale, abdomen down. Lift your heart between your arms, look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Inhale, abdomen down. Lift your chest, look up. And again, twice more. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Brilliant. Last round. On the inhale, look up. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Step back with your knees away from the hips. Let's come up to down facing dog. Inhale, lift your sitting bones high. Push the thigh bones back, heels down towards the floor. Spot walk a few times. Bend your right knee, then the left. And enjoy the stretch. Lovely to stretch in the morning. Lengthening through the spine. And it's a lovely stretch for the hamstrings. Start to warm up the back of the legs. On your next inhale, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees and walk towards your hands. Take a moment today, look at your feet, take space between your feet, hips width apart or wider if you have very tight lower back or the hips. And also listen to your hamstrings, bend your knees if you need. Just ease your back, ease your hamstrings. And then squeeze the legs, very strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze towards each other. Take your hands to the hips, lift your elbows, shoulders, lift your chin and come up standing. Squeeze the legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs as you come up. And then exhale and relax your arms and roll your shoulders, just soften, loosen up. Very good. With the shoulder stretch and the side stretch. Keep your feet as they are, parallel, hips width apart. Inhale, lift your arms, hold your right wrist, lengthen, and then pull yourself to the left. Stretch, stretch. And then if it's okay with your balance, maybe bend your knees and step back with your right foot. Keep your knees bent and you have a little bit more space to stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Lovely side stretch. And then inhale. Come back, change inside. Inhale. Stretch your left arm up. Pull yourself to the right. Maybe this is enough. Enjoy the stretch. Or bend your knees and step back. With your left foot, and you have more space to go to the side. Lovely stretch. I want you to engage your tummy muscles a little bit more. Great. And then come back. Inhale, come back. Relax your arms, roll your shoulders, loosen up. Okay, we do this forward bend. Watch me for a moment. You might need to use the block if you have a block, but don't worry, just can bend your knees. I'm going to do this forward bend. Block here, if you're using the block, if you can't reach the floor with ease, and you're going to do this. This is demonstration. Squeeze the legs, push the hips back, and with the very strong legs, you're going to fold forwards, keeping your back long. Then you're going to hold the block or the floor and move your hands forward. So if you don't using the block, so this is what you do. You finger pads on the floor, and we're all going to push the hips back, have a good stretch, and then moving your hands beneath your face, we're going to the twist. You're going to lengthen first, pushing the hips back, and then stretching to the side, and then come inside. Okay, so let's do it together. Let's do it together. Take your feet very wide. And look at your feet parallel. Your second toe is parallel. Take your hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs towards the midline and pinch your hips back, folding forwards. Hold and hold and hold. Now look down. Can you touch the floor with ease? If not, bend your knees perhaps. And then push the hips back and back and back and back. Moving your hands forwards, like go on your finger pads, like a Spider-Man hands, and push the hips back and enjoy the stretch. Lengthening through the sides of the body. Moving the hips back into the space behind. Let's squeeze the legs. Legs very strong. Squeeze your legs towards the midline. Hips moving back. Enjoy the stretch. It doesn't matter how far you go. Lovely. Now move your hands beneath your face. And again, check your legs. Squeeze your legs. Now take your right hand to your right hip. Move the hips back. Encourage them to move back. Engage your tummy muscles and look to the right. And if it's okay with your shoulder, let's stretch that right arm up. Look up at your right arm or just look to the side. Deep breath. Push the hips back. Squeeze the legs and push the hips back. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down, change your hands. Okay, now right hand beneath your face, left hand to the hip. Can you push the hips back more to lengthen through the sides? Engage your tummy muscles, look to the left, and then maybe even stretch your left arm up. Still looking to the left, or look up at your thumb. Open your chest, breathe. Hips moving back and back and back and back. Deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the legs. Look down, touch the floor. Let's come up slow. Can you hold your shins with your hands? With your arms straight and very strong legs come up. Sliding your hands up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze your legs and come up standing. Well done. Now zigzag your feet together or hop in and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax. Well done, everyone. That was nice warm up. Come to the front of your mat now and we do salutation to the sun. So, lovely sequence from 12 postures. Okay, to warm up the rest of the body, to bring more blood circulation, and to know that we can improve the immune system. So take space between your feet, hips width apart, feet parallel. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, very gentle back bend, or just straighten upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale on your finger pads and lengthen forward. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. We do it again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. And again, inhale on your finger pads and stretch. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. Now move your hands by the side of your heels, right foot back. High leg lunge or knee down. Choose your variation. If you need to take it easy, maybe bring your back knee down lightly. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone, lift your chest, take a deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, step back into the plank or half plank. Take a moment, squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders, lengthen the tailbone to your heels. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows, lie down, point your toes back, and slowly come up to raised cobra. Lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, come up, shoulders down, do the double chin, maybe lift your chin. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back, lengthen, stretch forward. Shoulders still lifted. Toes under, down facing dog. Inhale and stretch. Enjoy the stretch. Press all finger pads into the floor stronger and extend your thigh bones back, heels down. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up and step forward. Big step forward. Help with your hand if you need. You want to see your front knee above your front ankle. Squeeze the legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, tummy muscles engaged. Step into your forward bend. Squeeze your legs now. Press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, come up with the strong legs. Salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale on your finger pads and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. Hands by the side of your heels. Left foot back. High leg lunge or knee down. Deep breath into your chest. Step back into the plank or half plank. Just check the strength of your arms. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Look at your hands and the energy on your hands, like you want to spread the floor beneath you. How's your tummy muscles? Lift your tummy muscles up. Inhale. Exhale, knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Lie down. Point your toes back. Slow, come up to raised cobra. Lengthening the tailbone. Lift. Move your shoulders down, away from your ears. Do the double chin and then lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back, lengthen and stretch forward. Toes under, down facing dog. Deep breath in down facing dog. Again, let's check your arms. Squeeze your shoulders. Claw the floor with your finger pads and extend your thigh bones back. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Left leg up, step forward, big step forward. Again, help with your hand if you need. Take a deep breath. How's your back leg? Very strong. We go into the twist. Keep your right hand on the floor, maybe just the finger pads. Take your left hand to the hip. We're just going to check how the hips are they level. Keep your hips level, whatever you do, with your knee down or your leg straight. Engage your tummy muscles and then stretch your left arm up and look up at your left arm, or just look to the side. Really lengthen away from the hips, lift your chin, move back of the head to the heel behind you. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down, touch the floor. We're going to change legs. Let's step back to down facing dog. Take a deep breath, no rush. Just start to feel more energy flowing around your lower back, the hips, perhaps the shoulders, the whole back. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up and step forward, big step forward. Again, you want to check that your knee above your ankle and you have that space between your feet, hips width apart, just check that. Squeeze the legs, take your right hand on your lower back, on the hips, and check again the hips level. Hips level, engage your tummy muscles and begin to look to the right and then stretch your right arm up. Deep breath, shoulders back. Your lower back is very happy. Hips level, tummy muscles engaged, shoulders back. Inhale deep. Well done, everyone. And then look down. and touch the floor. Go back to down facing dog. Take a deep breath there. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Press all finger pads into the floor stronger. Extending the legs back. Enjoy the stretch. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, left leg up, and step forward, big step forward. Back where you started, take a deep breath in, and step into your forward bend. Squeeze your legs. Keep that energy. Press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, come up. Salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, forward bend, strong legs, squeeze your legs. Inhale on your finger pads and stretch forward. Exhale, bow. Hands by the side of your heels, right foot back. High leg lunge. Take a deep breath. So now we're going to bring that right knee down to the floor. If your knee is sensitive, grab the blanket under your right knee and place your knee down. We go into the Crescent moon pose. If you're not placing your knee on the floor at all, so you just have to be on a high leg lunge. Okay, Crescent moon pose. Take your hands to your front knee, squeeze the legs. Lengthen the tailbone, tummy muscles engaged, and then stretch your arms upwards. Okay, moving the arms back, opening the chest. Okay, if you're not placing that knee down on the floor for any reason, keep your high leg lunge so your knees lifted off the floor. So in any variation, let's take back of the waistline back and the shoulders and the arms and the thumbs, moving into more back bend. So how's your back leg doing? Can you press that back foot into the floor, your toes into the floor stronger? Front hip moving forward. You sitting a little lower. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the legs. Touch the floor. We're going to change legs. Let's step back to down facing dog. Take a deep breath there. Extend and lengthen through the whole back of the body. And before changing legs, if you have that blanket, just maybe move that blanket to the left side. Right arm, leg up, and then step forward. Right foot forward. Now, left knee on the floor. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring your hands to your front knee. Lengthen the tailbone. Engage your tummy muscles. And then stretch your arms upwards. Deep breath. Just take a moment here. Maybe you need to lift that back knee off the floor. If you're not going to place your knee down, maybe you can stop here. Okay, I'm going to do this option. Take back of the waistline back. Shoulders, arms, thumbs to the wall behind you. Breathing deeply. And that front hip still moving forward. Press your back foot into the floor, your toes into the floor stronger. So you have lovely extension. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, touch the floor. Stepping back to down facing dog. Have a good stretch there. Lengthening through the whole back of the body. Okay, move that blanket to the side so you not trip over it. Now think about your plank or half plank. Deep breath. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Tailbone moving towards your heels. And then going down, knees, elbows. Open your elbows, lie down on your tummy. Point your toes back. Slow come up to raised cobra. Lengthening the tailbone and slow come up. Shoulders down, double chin. Lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and carry your heart forward. Stretch and lengthen, stretch and lengthen. Toes under, down facing dog. Deep breath. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up, and step forward. Big step forward. Looking at your left foot, you're going to come up to warrior two pose. So that's the left foot hopping behind your right foot. And you want to place your back foot flat on the floor, parallel to the back of your mat. Now squeeze the legs and come up standing. Big circle with your left arm. Inhale and look over your right. And then look down at your front knee, knee above your front ankle. Hips moving back. You want to engage your tummy muscles.
And if you're happy here and you want to sit a little lower, move your back foot back a little and sit lower. Watch the front knee. In ideal posture, you might want to bring that front thigh parallel towards the floor. But we want to watch that front knee, keeping that knee above your ankle. So this is me somewhere here. I can see some of you on my screen. Well done. Good position, good alignment. Back leg is straight. Lovely. Inhale. And as you exhale, we go for extended side stretch. Straight forward, and then bring your right elbow onto your right leg. Left arm over the head. Let's just stop here for a moment. In this option, press your back heel into the floor. That back hip moving slightly back. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And maybe even look up above the elbow, if that's okay with your balance. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down. Come up again, standing into warrior two. Now we're going to peaceful warrior. Bring your left hand down, right arm up, and stretch. Look up. Breathe deeply. Can you expand the right side of the rib cage? Breathe in deeply. And then come back. Come back to warrior two. Let's just stretch forward as far as you can. Look down, touch the floor, and step back to down facing dog. Deep breath. Extend. Enjoy the stretch. Notice how you feel now. Which side of the body feels a bit different. If you want to sport walk, sport walk. So let's just savor and enjoy the moment. We're going to change side now. Inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Left leg up. Step forward with your left foot, back wheel started. Looking at your right, hop behind your left foot. Squeeze the legs, very strong legs, and come up standing. Inhale, big circle with your right arm. Come up, warrior two, strong posture. Let's check that front knee again. Knee above your front ankle, hips moving back. You want to see your back hip in line with your knee and your back ankle. Squeeze the legs. Maybe sit lower if that's okay with your legs, with your hips, with your back. Engage in your core muscles. Deep breath. Strong, brave warriors. Open heart. Now I'm going to stretch forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Extended side stretch. Left elbow to your left knee. Right arm over the head. Let's just enjoy this stretch. Press your heel into the floor. That back hip, your right hip slightly back, and extend. Squeeze the legs, tummy muscles engaged. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down, come back standing. Well done. Peaceful warrior. Right arm down, left arm up. Let's take a deep breath into the left side of the rib cage. Can you expand that rib cage on the left side? Breathe under your arm. Inhale. And as you exhale, come back. Strong tummy muscles. Come back. Looking down at your front foot. Big circle with your arms. And back to down facing dog. Take a deep breath. Stretch and extend. Notice how you feel now. We try to balance the right and the left sides of the body. Feel the energy flow. And then thinking about plank or half plank again. Take a deep breath. Exhale, going down, knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows. Now slide your hands forward. And we're going into the Sphinx pose, beginning of the back bend. So I want you to press whole legs into the floor, especially your knees. And as you press in your knees into the floor, you might feel that the groins begin to lift. And then lengthen the tailbone and keep lengthening through your whole spine. And think about your chest reaching forward or your heart still reaching forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then soften between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. Relax your neck. Now raised cobra. One hand by the side of your chest. Take your shoulder back. Another hand by the side of your chest. Shoulders back. Come up to raised cobra slower. lengthening the tailbone and come up. Keep the length, keep the length, keep the length. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Keep the length, keep carrying your heart forward. Do the double chin. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back. Keep lengthening and stretching forward. Well done. Shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog. Deep breath. Breathing deeply, enjoying the stretch. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk in. Walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Squeeze your legs. Now press down with your feet and come up with the strong legs. Press down, come up, sun, stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. Well done. Have a drink. I definitely need drink now. Okay, have a sip of water or tea, whatever you have. Great. And I would like you to sit comfortably and watch me for the next posture. We try to go deeper into the stretches around the hips, the lower back. And this is where we need a blanket. We're going to use blanket for the knees. So this is my blanket. And please watch me for different options for you. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to step forward with one foot. Then we're going to take that back knee back with ease. And for some of you, maybe this is just enough because that's a quite strong stretch already. I'm just going to grab my block. So if you feel you need more support here, not enough space, maybe grab the block or the brick, whatever you have, okay, and you hold it. So if you need it. So if you feel like me, this is okay. I'm quite happy here. I even can bend my leg behind. Okay, and this is where you definitely need padding for your knee, because what happens if you're going to stay on your kneecap, that hurts. So this is where you need folded blanket. We try to lean forward more with the hips to move into the front of the thigh. So on this part, avoiding to stand on the knee. So this is what I do. So I lengthen my tailbone a lot. I move my front hip forward and I sink lower. Okay. And then I bend my leg. So, and if you feel that's all right, I can hold my foot. So maybe this is your option. And you're going to move slightly to the twist, like leaning back. And if you feel, okay, that's not for me, maybe just do this. Hand on the hip, you're already in the twist here. Just take that back knee back a lot. And maybe even holding your front foot with your elbow down and you lean back. Maybe this is your option. Yeah, or maybe you're still holding that foot and you're here. And this is another more advanced variation. Okay, if this is all not for you, not for your knee, so what I suggest, again, do that high leg lunge, maybe this option, maybe even stretching the arms like so. Okay, so let's try. Let's try. Step forward with your right foot forward. Okay, and listen to your body. Obviously, don't have to do everything. Okay, squeeze the legs. Let's lengthen the tailbone as much as you can between the sitting bones and moving your front hip forward. Okay, keep drawing the legs towards the midline. Or maybe do high leg lunge. High leg lunge, maybe you stop here. And this is already a very good practice. Okay, let's bring left, yes, that's left. Left hand down beneath your shoulder and the right hand on the right hip. Lengthening the tailbone and leaning back. So this is your twist. Okay, with the lower, in the lower leg lunge. Well done. Now maybe you can bend that leg behind. Okay, can you bend that leg? Can you hold your foot? But don't worry if it's not working for you. Okay, hold that foot strongly in your hand. Press your foot into your hand. Lean back a little. Open your shoulders. Deep breathing. Okay, well done. And maybe you should stop here. Just listen to your body. Or look down. Can you bring your elbow on the floor and hold the front foot? And maybe you go even deeper into this option. Okay, don't worry to do everything. Stop where you feel this is just enough. Tummy muscles lifted. Squeeze the hips. Lean back. Whatever you do, holding your foot or not holding your foot. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, look down. Release that back leg. Okay, step back on all fours. And then down facing dog. Stepping back to down facing dog. Have a good stretch there. And maybe even spot walk. Spot walk to loosen up the hips and the lower back. Listening to your body, listening to all the energy flowing. And then come back on your all fours. Okay, we're going to change. Okay, changing legs. Now left foot forward, outside of your left hand. Okay, check that front knee, again above your front ankle, front knee, front ankle. Pick your back knee back with ease and go lower. Okay, maybe this is just enough. Enjoy the stretch, hold the floor, or hold your block or the brick, or go for high leg lunge. High leg lunge is good. Also, if you're not bringing your knee down. Okay, whatever you choose. Engage your core muscles, left hand to the left hip. We're going into the gentle twist. Lengthening the tailbone, leaning to the right. How's your tummy muscles engaged? Deep breath. And maybe this is just enough. Enjoy the stretch. Already lots going on around the lower back and the hips. Maybe you can bend that leg behind. Okay, maybe you can hold your foot, but don't worry. This is not compulsory. Listen to your body. Squeeze the hips. Lift your tummy muscles. Lean back. And maybe this is enough. Breathe. Relax your neck. Just move back of the head back. Or if you can, elbow on the floor, hold the front foot, and you go even lower or deeper into this posture. Okay, again, listen to your body. Okay, or stay in the high leg lunge. High leg lunge is good. Breathe. Open your chest. Lean back a little. Neck is soft. Deep breath. And then exhale, look down. Release the leg, release your arm. Okay, step back on all fours first. And then down facing dog. Down facing dog, enjoy the stretch. Again, sport walk. It's quite nice. I like to sport walk after strong postures to loosen up the lower back and the hips. And you can move the hips from side to side or even draw number 8 with the hips. One direction, and then draw number 8 in another direction. Nice and easy for the back. And then we sit into the child pose or the crocodile pose. Okay, so this is your child pose, knees wide, big toes touching. You sit back, enjoy this passive stretch. Or if it's too much for your knees, lie down on your tummy and bring your hands beneath your forehead. This is the crocodile pose. And relax here. So whatever is suitable. Just take a few breaths. Listening to all the energy in your body. The flow of the breath. Stay with the flow of the breath. Slow down. On your next inhale, lift your head. Okay, and come to the sitting. So come sitting with your legs in front and with the forward bend. So maybe moving that one blanket to the side, or you might need to sit on it during the forward bend. Okay, so I'm just going to move my blanket to the side and let's sit. And we're going to bend right leg. So bending your right leg, point your toes and take that right heel into the groin. Okay, comfortably. Okay, I'm going to change my side for you. Okay, comfortably into the groin. Make sure that your right knee is happy. If not, you can straighten that leg to the side and keep your leg straight. That's fine. Okay. Also, checking the lower back. How you sit? Is your back upright, or do you need to sit on folded blanket to give that little lift to the hips? Okay, make adjustments. Move the flesh of the buttocks wider to the side, and then take your hands behind. Inhale and lengthen. This is the length you want from the hips to your armpits. And as you exhale, folding from the hips, folding forward. Look at your front heel. Can you press that heel into the floor a little stronger? Keep your toes active. And again, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, tummy muscles engaged, folding forward. And it doesn't matter how far you go. Listen to your body. If you can easily hold your foot, hold. Another hand by the side of your other knee. On your finger pads like a Spider-Man hand. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, softening the back of the heart and folding. Maybe you can hold your foot with two hands, but don't worry. You don't have to do everything. Maybe you just prefer to hold the floor behind, and that's enough. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keeping lots of space to breathe. Breathing deeply. Another deep breath on this side. Lengthening, carrying the heart forward. That front heel working hard. Press it down. On your next inhale, come up to the sitting. Stretch your legs and give them a little shake. Relax. Okay, well done. Be changing side. Okay. Now left leg. Bend your left. Point your toes. Take that heel into the groin as far as you can. And again, make adjustment. How's your back doing? Do you need to sit on the folded blanket? Move the flesh of your buttocks wider, allowing the pelvis to tip forward. This is where forward bend comes from tipping the pelvis forward. So hands behind. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, folding. Carefully, listening to the body, respecting the resistance, and practicing with love to ourselves. How's your front heel? Can you press that heel down? Enjoy the stretch. Maybe you can hold your foot with one hand, another hand on the floor. Use your arms to stretch and lengthen. Exhale, soften between your shoulder blades and fold. Maybe you can hold your foot with two hands, but don't worry. You can come back to the previous option if you need. Again, this is quite nice. Lengthening, stretching, and folding from the hips. Enjoy the stretch. And you don't have to go into the more advanced options if you feel this is just enough. Feels good. Okay, this is enough, and I'm happy with where I am at the moment. Just accepting and just savoring this moment. On your next inhale, come up. Inhale, come up, and then lean back again. Stretch your legs and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, well done. That was lovely forward bend. And it would be nice to go now into the lying twist. Just watch me for a second. So this is demonstration. This is what we're going to do next. You're going to lie down on the floor, making your shoulder blades flat. And then one foot on opposite knee. You're going to hold that knee with hands and then going into the twist. So now you're going to check if that shoulder lifted. So you're going to again flatten the shoulders. And you're going to do this. Lengthening the tailbone, encouraging this hip to move forward, and then tease your knee gently, gently towards the floor. You see, I can use just one finger here. You don't have to go far. Gently, gently teasing that knee down, then come back. You're going to straighten your body first and then change your side. Okay. Let's do it together. So lie down on the floor. Yes, flatten your shoulders. Move your arms to the sides. You want your shoulder blades flat. And then take your right foot on top of the left knee. Now hold that knee with your left hand, with your opposite hand. Inhale. And as you exhale, moving into the twist, moving into the left side. Hold the shoulders still flat on the floor. Maybe you can lift the hips off the floor and turn. Twist a little bit more. You do that if you have that space. Lengthen the tailbone. And we're going to think about that right hip moving away from the right shoulder. Away from the right shoulder. Lovely stretch here. And then tease your knee down towards the floor. I want you to engage your tummy muscles a little more. And it doesn't matter how far you go. This is just power of one finger enough in this posture, just to tease that knee down towards the floor. Shoulder blades still flat. How's that left foot? Your left foot is active. Nice and easy twist. Just to create more space for the lower back, for the hips. To relax or release the tension. On your next inhale, come back to the middle. Let's straighten the body first. Straighten, well done. And then straighten your legs. Now take your left foot on top of the right knee. Hold your left knee with your right hand. Inhale. And as you exhale, moving your left leg to the right. Gently, nicely, listen into the back. Maybe lift the hips and twist a little more. Lengthen the tailbone between the sitting bones and thinking about left hip moving away from the left shoulder. So creating loads of space on the left side, okay, and then teasing your knee down. Gently, gently. It doesn't matter how far you go. Easy twist. Enjoy the twist. And you can control the intensity here by yourself. Respect the resistance in your body. Please don't work over pain, whatever is happening. Just enjoy this twist. You might feel lovely sensations around the lower back, the hips, the pelvis. Find that pleasant sensation, not pain, please. On your next inhale, come back. Come back to the middle. Straighten your body. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees. Toes active or the feet active. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring forehead towards to the knees. Exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in. Inhale, lie down on the floor. And again, as you exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in, forehead to your knees. Inhale, lie down on the floor. And again, exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in. Inhale, lie down twice more. Again, exhale, forehead closer to your knees. And then release. We do once more. Again, exhale, squeeze your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to your chest. And then release. Okay, well done. Place your feet on the floor. Okay, very good, everyone. So now roll over to your right hand side and come up to the sitting. Well done. We've finished our physical practice and we're going to move to pranayama or the breathing exercise. So please do sit comfortably. Block, folded blanket, whatever you have, sit with your back upright. So it's very important when we sit and do breathing exercises that you sit with your back upright, shoulders back, you have lots of space to breathe. Okay, make yourself comfortable. And we're going to do a very easy breathing technique. We're going to use the ratio 1 to 1, 1 to 1. So it means that you're going to have the same count. For example, inhale for count of 6, hold the pause for count of 6, exhale for count of 6, and again hold the pause for count of 6. So my count, just an example. So you're going to choose your own count. So let's just close the eyes. Sit comfortably. Settle in your posture. Notice your sitting bones, your pelvis, and think about your pelvis very heavy. Just settling into your sitting bones, into your seat. Inhale, lengthen, open your chest. Loads of space to breathe. Relax your neck. Deepen your breath and then start to count. For example, start with count of 3, very easy. Inhale for count of 3. Hold the pause for count of 3. Exhale for count of 3. Hold the pause for count of 3. And again, take another breath like so. Inhale for count of 3. Hold for count of 3. Exhale for count of 3. And hold the breath for count of 3. On your next round, inhale for count of 4. Hold the pause for count of 4. Exhale for count of 4. Hold the pause for count of 4. Next round, inhale for count of 5. Hold for count of 5. Exhale for 5. Hold for count of 5. Next round, inhale for count of 6. If that's appropriate, don't struggle. Hold for count of 6. If that's appropriate. Exhale for count of 6. Hold the pause for count of 6. Next round, make a choice. You're going to stay with count of 6 or you're going to extend your count. Hold the pause. Exhale with your own count. Hold the pause. And again, inhale. Make a choice what count you're choosing. Hold the pause. Exhale. Hold the pause. And make your last round with your own count. Still counting. Counting your inhalation, the pause. Counting the exhalation and the pause. And when you finish your last round, keep your eyes closed, release the count, come back to your normal spontaneous breathing, and just notice the difference. Steady breathing, calm mind. Now, keeping that quiet, calm energy, please lie down for final relaxation. Okay, make yourself comfortable, lying in Shavasana. Lying on your back. And if you're not sure what Shavasana looks like, I'm just going to show you. So this is your Shavasana. When you're lying on your mat or on the floor, feet wider than the hips, arms by the side of your body. And let's press hips into the floor. And you want to restore that gentle space between your lower back and your yoga mat. And then relax your legs completely. Relax your shoulders. Back of the head nicely balanced on the floor. Softly close your eyes. Smile to relax your facial muscles. and leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Deepen your breath and use your long exhalations to soften and relaxing into the steady support beneath you. Just notice all the grounding points, the points where your body touching the floor. And as you exhale, soften and relax into the steady support beneath you. Exhale and letting go of all the unnecessary tension. It might be physical tension, it might be stress, anxiety, or just negative emotions. Slow down your breath. Relax into your yoga mat, into the steady support beneath you. And acknowledge in your mind that it feels safe and secure, knowing that you're being supported by Mother Earth. With each breath, becoming softer and more relaxed, finding your own way to the still, calm center of your being, to a place of wholeness, completeness, and integrity. From that place of calmness, we become more sensitive to how we feel and think. We might get thrown off center by life's challenges. And when we do, we find our way back again and again to that place of wholeness, completeness, and integrity. Everything we have, we need. And everything we need, we have. Everything we have, we need. And everything we need, we have. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, to your family, or to your pets next to you. Deepen your breath. Extend your inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. And then slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head. Stretch away from the waistline. And then bend your knees to your chest. Hug your knees with your hands and gently rock from side to side, reawakening the lower back. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting. Sit comfortably with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Now keep that length and slightly lean back just to feel that strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself health, happiness, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale just. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. Have a lovely day, everyone. Okay, I come closer to the screen now.